Get out of bed. Too blessed to be so straight.
It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaube. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Ranger Suarez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go here in Game 1. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Outside low. And the series is underway.
First pitch, 7:06.
Pitch is in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. To third. And foul ball. Meadows checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. Got him swinging. So up next, Matt Vierling. And first offering is fouled off. Vierling with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, well, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
2 down, bases empty. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound in this one, Tarek Skubal. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Schwarber working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
1 down, base is empty. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Bryce Harper. Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 1 here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Riley Green. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved, so you just got to shake it off. Go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Next offering in the dirt. Ball 1. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Gleyber Torres stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a two-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Now a chance for Andy Ibanez. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that one missing low. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of the World Series.
Okay.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Trey Sweeney in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So Torque takes the win. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Green on second. Ibanez at first. 2 out of the inning. Inside. And the count is 1-1. Rips one to right. And it stays fair. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. Around third. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
He stayed close with the front side, even though he likes to go to the opposite field. If you go inside too many times, he'll make you pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. That one way outside. 1-0. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Nabs it, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Scooble back to work. Just missed. The 1-1. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Right through there for a strike. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And it's even up. And there's a ball. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a foul ball. And that's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now batting Max Kepler. Game one of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. And on down to the top of the third. It's the Tigers 2 and the Phillies nothing. On to the third inning, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Meadows goes 6 feet 5 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Meadows tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. That one missed. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now Kerry Carpenter. A little bit low. Ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next offering is downstairs.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fly ball down the line. Castellanos sizes this one up. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pitch.
That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vierling off of first with 2 away. And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The other way, and foul ball. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
No, outside.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one wrapped foul. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And now, Andy Ibanez. Line drive to second. Turner. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
And that is out of play. just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. This is Bryson's stop. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That's ball outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. He goes down looking. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time.
Kyle Schwarber.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ibanez pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Tigers 3 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 1-1. And misses inside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
In there at the knees for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And it goes just foul. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Trey Sweeney digs in now. Doubled his first time up. There's a strike.
Yep. No ball. One strike.
Base is empty, one away here in Game 1 of the World Series.
One, two.
Next
No,
pitch
off
misses.
the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher Jake
Now
Rogers.
here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Flied to right his first time. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
They say you win. I think the other component
No ball.
is
2 strikes.
putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Harper with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That's in for a strike.
1-1.
Inside,
that's a ball.
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now
Boog,
batting,
he was shopping
right
at the
fielder,
buckle right there. The way that slider made him look, that was just nasty.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fly to left his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Fought off foul. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. And there's a ball.
Full count.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 3 and the Phillies 0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tanner Banks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Oh, 2 now. Ball 1 there. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen. Jose Alvarado up and throwing. Ross getting loose as well. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Dearling, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Now
feel
batting,
any
left field,
vibration in your
Ryan
hands
Green.
whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Stepping in, Riley Green. Fouled off. He was late. Second and third, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 4-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Gleyber Torres up to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Gleyber swings, drives one. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tigers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Game 1 of the World Series.
For the Phillies,
Max Kepler at the plate.
left fielder, Max Kepler.
Skubal back to work. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Torres fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get
Now
through
batting.
one more inning,
Second
anything
baseman,
after
Bryson
that, a hitter or
Stott.
2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
And we've
Phillies,
got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Joe
41.
Ross.
Joe Ross.
Andy
Leading off for
Ibanez
Detroit,
getting ready to
third
hit.
baseman, Andy Ibanez.
That
Ball
misses. And that's ball 1.
One
Ross,
ball,
the
no
tall
strike.
righty, 245 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer
Here comes Torque
Torkelson.
to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Runner takes off. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. The tag, safe. And the lead is up to 5.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So man aboard, Jake Rogers. The next to hit, move to first. And he dives back in safely. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of the World Series. One-two now. Struck him out looking. So digging in, Parker Meadows. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And there's the strike.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber will hit next. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get
Now
to the
batting,
baseball, secure it,
shortstop,
and then
Trey
no time to get up and
Turner.
throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Turner now. That one catches the zone. Strike
No
one.
ball. One strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm
the
out of the
Phillies,
bullpen, Jose
Number
Alvarado.
46.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Jose
bleed and keep the score right
Alvarado.
where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Matt
Leading
Vierling
off for
now
the
at the
Tigers,
plate.
right fielder Matt Beerley.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Vierling aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering appears to be getting loose. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one fouled off. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. No advance. Good
Now
job
batting,
behind the
left
dish.
fielder,
That's a
Riley
pretty
Green.
nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Green stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Swing and a foul straight back. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the late stages of game 1. Strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
No.
outside.
2-2.
Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Two on, one out. And they're all
That's
loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Alvarado done for the night, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. New pitcher on now, Orion Kerkering.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. That one not close. Ball one. And it's fouled off. All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One down. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Tigers 7 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Bryce Harper.
First baseman.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The Phils hitless so far in the game.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Not the best location with the
Now
fastball
batting,
on strike
third
3, but when you're
baseman,
pumping high
Alex
90s, you'll get away with
Rose.
some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Just missed.
1-1.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies down in order. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back at Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the Tigers,
New inning getting
shortstop,
started. And
Trey
now the
Sweeney.
shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Kirkering back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The shortstop takes the ball. Close, but called the ball. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Popped in the air. Left field. Kepler. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Jake Rogers.
Now here is Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Harper puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Parker Meadows.
2 outs, base is empty. Parker Meadows, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And that skips into dirt. The Tigers up big in this one here in game 1 of the World Series. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. That one missed.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton, the left-hander, up and throwing. Canely getting cranked up as well. Fastball is outside.
2-0 to count.
And a swing and a miss there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and two now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting, catcher.
Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Full count.
Popped up right side. Torkelson under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Second baseman, Bryson Scott.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tarek Skubal won't go any further, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tyler Holt.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
0-2 now. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Kepler leads off first with 1 away. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Goes down looking.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time he cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. There's the strike. The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And takes low for ball 1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next offering upstairs.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Phillies strand 1. They continue to trail 7-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Matt Strong. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Matt Strong.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Strom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 56 getting ready to go. Phillips, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's inside. Check swing. Now to look down to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up. Boom. Moving under this one. One down. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 4 with a double.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Riley Green. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to Bohm. Whips it to first. And that is that. Down in order go the Tigers. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Grant Herter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the top of the order now. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Just missed.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game 1 isn't going the way they wanted.
Three outs from a no-hitter. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Swings, and that's a base hit. And he breaks up the no-hitter in the 9th. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
So man aboard, and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside. And that is ball 1.
2 strikes.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck, way back there. And forget it. A 2-run homer. It's 7-2.
this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Here is Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one missing inside. That one pushed to the left and foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Ibanez hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson, and they're down to their last out.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alex.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brant Herter will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Detroit,
change here. Tommy
number
Canley.
43.
He's into the game with the
Tommy
bases
Canley.
empty. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Alec Bohm. That one fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. One strike away from securing game 1, and that's in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is downstairs. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.